Okay, so moving on to hotspots as the next activity. What we're going to do with this one is we're going to place groups of objects around the page, and then the students are going to drag a number indicating how many objects there are. So again, as with the other activities, there's no need to name this because the name doesn't appear, so I'm just going to call it HS1, and I would just add 2, 3, 4 as I added extra activities. So I'll open up Notebook, and once Notebook's open, I'll find my backgrounds just on my desktop, drag my background into Notebook, resize the background, put it into position and lock it. And yeah, basically I'm going to find some items in my gallery, and let's start with the frog, and I'm going to just resize the frog so it's small, and then I'm going to create groups of these objects around the page. So I'll right click on my frog, choose clone. This can be a group of 2. I'll find another object in my gallery, I'll use an ant, and this can be a group of 3. I'll put this one over here. Basically keep doing this and populating my background until I've got all of the groups that I want to. So something like this, if I spent more time on this, I'd maybe put groups of 6, 7, 8 up to 9 to create my background. Now what I need to do is export this as my background image in the same way that I've done with my other activities by exporting, so I'll skip that bit from this tutorial. Once I've finished creating my image, back to my table toolkit, into my hotspots tab, and I'll choose this button here to import my image. I'll find where the image was, and I saved it under hotspots folder. My image will become the background, and now instead of adding labels that are images, my labels will actually be pieces of text. So I'll be clicking this button here that says add label, and I'll add 4 of these because I've put 4 groups onto the actual background, and then you'll see that by default it's set up to show the end position, so I'll drag these to where they need to sit in the end, and then I'll double click on the label, and I'll just use my keyboard and type the number to show the number in the group. Once I've done that, I'll click on the start position, and then I can just put these into space, evenly spread around the activity. So that's my activity complete there. When I preview this, you'll see that the labels are here. They're set up as grey to begin with, and then when you drag them to the right spot, they kind of click in and stay there, and that's how we know they're the right answer. So the only other thing to add to this is my audio piece, which I've again covered in another tutorial.